Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Talks for Nature from the Mediterranean corner within the UN COP15 biodiversity. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lorenza BABBINI. I'm the Information and Communication Regional Activity Centers of UNEP MAP Director. And today, in our first Talk for Nature, we will discuss the Mediterranean Sea Declaration as an emission control area for sulphur oxide. With us today is Mr. Gabino GONZALEZ. Welcome, Gabino. The UNEP MAP Deputy Coordinator and formerly Head of UNEP of REMPEC at Regional Activity Center. So, Gabino, first of all, can you explain us what exactly is SOx ECA?
All right, so first of all, allow me to start with the good news. I speak today on behalf of the coordinator of the Mediterranean Action Plan of the United Nations Environment Programme, Mrs. Tatiana Hema, who sent her regards from London, where she attended the 79th session of the International Maritime Organization Marine Environment Protection Committee, which adopted few hours ago the designation of the Mediterranean Sea emission control area for sulphur oxide and particulate matter, which I will refer to as SOx ECA, with effect from the 1st May 2025 to further limit air pollution from ships. To understand, IMO is the United Nations specialized agency which is responsible for the safety and security of shipping and the prevention of marine and atmospheric pollution by ships. To better understand what is the SOx ECA, allow me first to give you some figures. The Mediterranean is host to some of the busiest maritime routes in the world, supporting 20% of the seaborne trade. In 2019, it was estimated that 24% of the global fleets of ships and more than 17% of the worldwide cruise plead the Mediterranean Sea. Pollutants emanating from fuel combustion, including sulfur oxide and particulate matter, result in health hazard and adverse environment impacts. So once the SOx ECA enter into effect, ships entering the SOx ECA, so this area, the whole Mediterranean, will be required to comply with a limit for sulfur content in fuel oil that is the fifth of the global limits outside the sea, which means that ships would have to carry 0.1% compared to the 0.15% mass per mass outside of the SOx ECA area, which is the worldwide limit.
Thank you very much, Gabino. Just an in-depth, could you tell us which will be the benefit in general and on the ecosystem in particular of this designation of the Mediterranean as a whole area of low emissions?
So the SOx ECA translates into 78% drop of sulfur oxide emission, and in addition, emission of particulate matter will be slashed by 23%. So according to a study undertaken by UNEP MAP through the Regional Activity Center REMPEC, the benefit includes the prevention of over 1,000 premature deaths and 2,300 cases of childhood asthma every year, and an annual reduction of 8.5 million tons of sulfur oxide released into the atmosphere. Cleaner air means better health and less morbidity, And curbing sulfur oxide emission would also be a good news for road user and coastal area and seafarer, as it would yield improvements in visibility and transport safety, both inland and at sea across a large part of the North African and in the Strait of Gibraltar and the entire region. Lower the level of pollutant will also benefit aquatic ecosystem by preventing acidification, but it will also reduce the acid rains and affecting the crops. So also in terms of benefits, the agriculture would be seeing some benefit throughout this adoption.
And what will be the roadmap of the implementation and the process that will be achieved to achieve this issue?
So the
general.
You know,
of course.
I would first say that this historical development is the reward of the efforts of the contracting parties to the Convention for the Protection of the Marine Environment and Coastal Region of the Mediterranean, the Barcelona Convention, which is composed of the 21 Mediterranean coastal states and the European Union, on their commitment to curbing the emission of harmful pollutant from ships. Actually, the contracting parties has had effectively reached consensus decision pertaining to the SOx ECA proposal at the 21st and the 22nd contracting party meeting in 2019 and 2021. This shows I would say the historical part of the process, and shows the Mediterranean solidarity, a principle that the UNEP MAP Barcelona Convention system has prevailed. UNEP MAP acted as a forum for the intergovernmental negotiation on the SOx ECA, and catalyze progress, including through scientific and technical supports provided by the Regional Marine Pollution Emergency Response Center for the Mediterranean Sea, REMPEC, and the Plan Bleu Regional Activity Center. Now, the efforts of the UNEP MAP together with IMO and REMPEC would be for the immediate immediate time is to support contracting the 6 countries which have not yet ratified MAPOL Annex 6, which is a requirement for this process. And we will obviously support the countries from a legal point of view, and also from a technical point of view, to ensure then the enforcement and ensuring that this is applied throughout the region and monitored through the necessary techniques, and I would provide also some fundings, or we'll be looking and working with them to address this at large.
Thank you very much, Gabino. Thank you for your contribution and for your participation in this Talks for Nature. And thank you also for all your past and efforts as head of UNEP of REMPEC to achieve this important, very important contribution and issue. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Bye.